Welcome back and welcome to another Vlogmas video. Since today is the 10th of December, Vlogmas day 10, and it is a Tuesday, I thought we would do another top 10 Tuesday. I do these on my blog, which is always linked in the description box, but I thought it's Tuesday, why not have a top 10 Tuesday? Obviously, I do have top 10 books and movies of the year coming up later on in the month. But today I thought I would share with you my top 10 favourite festive films. And these are going to be in no particular order because I could not decide on an order for these to go in. I couldn't bump one below another one. I will leave my Vlogmas playlist linked up here in case you have missed any of them, and make sure you're subscribed so that my next Vlogmas video lands in your subscription feed. I also make movie reviews on this channel in case you are not aware, and so this video kind of links in with that because I am going to watch / have watched a few of these quite recently, so got a couple coming up that are going to see in the cinema as well, which is exciting. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Elf. Elf is a must watch for me every year in the month of December. I can happily watch it outside of the month of December as well. I think I ended up watching it in August this year, and I love it. I have various Elf branded things. My current phone case that you are being filmed on is an Elf brand phone case. Probably at some point you'll see my Elf Christmas sweater. I love Elf and I love everything about it. Then secondly, we have Love Actually. Love Actually is one of those that I can watch any time of year as well. It's very much a comfort watch for me. When this film came out in the cinema, I paid to go and see it in the cinema 3 times. I mean, now I have my, A-list, and before that I have Movie Pass, and people have unlimited Cineworld. This was me being a student, first year of university, paying to watch Love Actually 3 times in the cinema, and then my DVD came 3 days early. I pre-ordered it from Amazon, and it was the most exciting time. It was so exciting, and I love this film. I haven't watched this one yet this year. I'm looking forward to watching it. Then we have Muppets Christmas Carol, which I currently have downloaded on my phone in case I have a moment to spare when I can kind of start watching it. It's one of those that generally it will kick off my Christmas film watching, but this year I wanted to watch the new one on Disney Plus when it came out, so that was my first Christmas film of the year, and then I've watched a couple of the Hallmark ones as well, but yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is my favourite Christmas Carol adaptation. Then we have The Holiday. I forget every time that I watch this how long it is, because most Christmas films are slightly shorter, but this is a good 2 hours and 10 minutes. So once you settle down to watch this one, you've got, a lot of time to eat Christmas chocolates and all the Christmas food and all the Christmas alcohol that's around at Christmas time. I love this film. I love Jack Black in this film in particular. I just love his character, and I like his story arc, and I like him in this film. And the other people in the film are good too, but I watched this film for Jack Black and for the general kind of merriment, and it's also interesting seeing that contrast between Christmas back home and Christmas over here. I know the Christmas in the film is in LA, but it's interesting seeing that difference as well. Then we have Family Stone, which I know is kind of either flies under a lot of people's radar or a lot of people don't like it. I love this film, and I ended up watching it on Christmas Day last year, which was really nice experience. And I just, when I think of certain things, they remind me of this film. Like if I ever see the dessert that she makes, the dessert that Sarah Jessica Parker's character makes in the film, or the Christmas breakfast, sounds like a dessert, it's come up a couple of times. I'm like, oh, that's like Family Stone. Or if I see people with like a big chunky ring, it reminds me of Diane Keaton's ring in this film. And yeah, it's a total comfort watch for me, and one of the ones that's on the longer side too, which is quite cool. Then we have The Polar Express, which again, I remember going to see this in the cinema. Both Love Actually and The Polar Express I saw in the Odeon in Glasgow, which is no longer there now. it closed down, and I saw both of those films there, so they're kind of dear to my heart. But I saw this film during the day on a weekday. I must have had a gap in lectures or finished early for the day or something, and I was the only person in there seeing it without a child. I thought it was amazing and I loved it, but I have to have hot chocolate when I'm watching it, because otherwise I just cannot watch the hot chocolate scene, and everybody loves that scene. It's such a cool scene. It's so short but so cool. And then the caribou on the line, two of my favorite parts. It's such a great film, and I mean, Tom Hanks, what's not to love? Then we have All I Want for Christmas, which I mentioned in a my movie reviews video on Sunday, because Gremlins felt a little bit like that same kind of era, and All I Want for Christmas again is one of those underrated ones, but it's one that was introduced to me when I was being looked after while my mum was at work. I was at a childminder, and their daughter or son introduced me to it, and we watched it there, and ever since it's been one of those that's my favorite. And I feel like I didn't watch it last year, so I think I'm definitely due for a watch of that one. I've got it, you know, lined up, ready to go. It's on deck. But yeah, if you haven't experienced the joy of All I Want for Christmas and the Nutcracker and Snowball the Mouse and just being in New York at Christmas, then definitely check that one out, because I love it. Then we have Christmas with the Cranks. I was thinking about this one because I saw the book that it's based on, because of course it's based on the John Grisham novel Skipping Christmas, and I thought, I feel like I should read Skipping Christmas and then make a book versus movie video about this one as part of Vlogmas. So let me know in the comments if that would be something you're interested in, or if it's been overdone, or if you know that the book is nothing like the movie. But it's a short book, so having never read any John Grisham, seems like a good place to start. Then we have It's a Wonderful Life. This is I think it's the only Christmas film that's on the IMDb top 100 that we've been watching our way through, and I think we both gave this a 10 out of 10. It's one of those that we kind of both agreed that it was actually, yes, one of the best movies on the list. And it's one that seems to play here in the movie theatres every Christmas, so I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that I can go and see it this year as well, because seeing it on the big screen, I think because it's in black and white, I think it's even better seeing it on the big screen, and you get that sound, and it's the kind of, it just makes you so hopeful, and James Stewart is just James Stewart in it. It's one of the kind of original classic films that I fell in love with, and I like it a lot. And if you haven't seen that one, see if it's playing at a movie theatre near you this month, because it's a really great way to experience it and a really great way to enjoy it. And then I've kind of cheated on my number 10, because I've gone with the Santa Claus franchise, because I couldn't kind of pick out of 1, 2 and 3. You know, if you made me pick, I think I like number 2. Number 3 is very different from 1 and 2, and number 1 kind of is the introduction to the story, and then number 2 you kind of get really into the story. But yeah, I've gone with the Santa Claus franchise as my 10th in my list of 10 festive films, and you have to watch them back to back, and it takes quite a while to do, but it's definitely a fun-filled afternoon watching the changes. And it's just, talking about all these films makes me want to stop filming this, sit down on my sofa and just watch them all with like a hot chocolate and a Christmas Baileys and some mince pies. And yeah, need to get on and make some mince pies, clearly. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments if there are any that you would add to this list. There are obviously a few that didn't make it onto my list that are still great Christmas films and films that I would watch, or any specific Hallmark films that you really love that you have to watch every year. Always interesting, because they're kind of new to me. And yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in a book versus movie, skipping Christmas with the Cranks, because an excuse to watch Christmas with the Cranks, you know, the hickory honey ham, that's the one from the film. I have to go and watch it now, have to go and watch it. Yeah, yeah, that would be a fun evening. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. As I said at the beginning, make sure you are subscribed so that tomorrow's video lands in your subscription feed. And I will be back, as I say, with more Vlogmas content, hopefully a nice variety for you very soon. So I will see you then. Bye.